جبران میشه توسط
بند پتیو بیا هم ضربه مستقیما و گل بسیار سرکش و خطرناک ضربه ده بریالی شوی دی لوبغاړي گل زړه پورې لوبېدنه په دغه حالت
ضربی او راهی به چارچوب نداشته، حالا کامبکی که کامل میشه. شهید نسیم قهرمان دور ششم رقابت‌های لیگ برتر.
درود مجدد، برگشتیم همچنان در حضور شما قرار داریم. شما بیننده ادامه رقابت‌های لیگ برتر فوتسال کابل از شبکه ملی سپورت هستید. متاسفانه باید یادآور بشم که تیم ملی فوتسال افغانستان در مرحله 1/8 در برابر تیم ملی فوتسال ژاپن با نتیجه پرگل 6-0 بازی خودش را واگذار کرد و متاسفانه تیم ملی فوتسال افغانستان از گردونی رقابت‌ها با این نتیجه حذف شد و انشالله که تیم ملی فوتسال افغانستان در بازی‌های آینده قدرتمند ظاهر بشن. ما در نیمه اول با نتیجه 1-0 بازی را واگذار کردیم، ولی برخلاف توقعات ملی پوشان فوتسال کشور در نیمه دوم 5 گل دیگر را دریافت کردند که سرانجام با نتیجه 6-0 بازی به پایان رسید. بریم به سمت گزارش بازی میان یاران همدلي و پوشاک مددي، بازی که در نیمه اول با نتیجه 4-2 به پایان رسید. اصلا شخص خودم من حیث یک شهروند افغانستان باور نمی کردم که تیم ملی فوتسال ما با این نتیجه بازی را واگذار بکنه، ولی این اتفاق رخ داد و گل پنجم برای یاران همدلي در همین ابتدای نیمه دوم در کمتر از نیم دقیقه باز هم یاسر علیزاده گلزنی میکنه و دبل خودش را کامل. باز هم فوټسال، باز هم موقعیت و گل ششم برای یاران همدلي. چه کار میکنه بازیکنان پوشاک؟ در کمتر از 40 ثانیه دبل میکنه در نیمه دوم، هتریک خودش کامل کرد یاسر علیزاده. چقدر خوب و دقیق جایی زد که هیچ بازیکن پوشاک حضور نداشت. نتیجه بازی 6-2. چقدر قدرتمند آغاز کرده بازیکنان یاران همدلي مثل نیمه اول. در کمتر از 1 دقیقه 2 بار دروازه پوشاک را در نیمه دوم باز کردند و هر 2 بار یاسر علیزاده گلزنی کرد. پرویز عسکری پاس عمقی برای یار خودی با زیرکی یک ضربه اوت گرفت از بازیکنان پوشاک عبدالواحد عابدزاده. حالا علیرضا حسینی میره که ضربه اوت را برای بازیکنان یاران همدلي انجام بده. بازم قطع ارتباط خوب و توپی که در اختیار پرویز عسکری قرار داره. بازیکنان پوشاک باید خدا بکنن که نتیجه بازی 2 عددی نشه. از شکل و شمایل بازی یاران همدلي مشخص است که تمایل به گلزنی بیشتر دارند. در 1 دقیقه نیمه دوم 2 بار دروازه مسعود ناصری را باز کردند تا نتیجه بازی 6-2 به سود این تیم رقم بخوره. صفیه نایبزاده تغییر جنای بازی برای جواد مظفری. حالا روح الله حسینی مجدداً با صفیه نایبزاده، مظفری، علی محمودی. خود علی محمودی چه کار کرد؟ توپی که از دست داد و ضربه اوت برای سرخپوشان پوشاک. حالا علی محمودی از زمین بازی بیرون میشه و رؤوف علیاری پا به زمین بازی میگذاره. علیرضا حسینی رو بقیه با یار خودی بلند روی دروازه پوشاک مددی و مسعود ناظری جمع میکنه. باز هم اجازه گلزنی را نمیده با بازیکنان پوشاک در جناح چپ زمین. فرصت و ضربه حبیب سلطانی این بار راهی به چارچوب دروازه پوشاک مددی نداره. مددی حیدری باز هم توپ رو با یه جانانه است سوی بازیکنان پوشاک. خود جواد مظفری تغییر جناحی بازی برای طوفان شریفی. پاس اشتباه طوفان شریفی و توپی که نرسید به جواد مظفری و بازیکنان یاران همدلي توپ را به بیرون زدند. مددی حیدری باز هم اشتباهی بازیکنان پوشاک. فرصت و این بار میگیره مسعود ناصری. معترض هست روی عملکرد همتیمیای خودش مسعود ناصری، دروازه‌بانی که در بازی‌های گذشته عملکرد خوبی داشت. اینجا دروازه برابر یاران همدلي 6 بار دروازه‌اش باز شده تا اینجای کار و هنوز هم دروازه این دروازه‌بان به گونه جدی تهدید میشه. خطای بازیکنان پوشاک و باز هم ضربه خطا برای سفیدپوشان زمین. صحنه تکرار رو ببینیم که چه اتفاقی رخ داد روی او صحنه. اینجا عبدالواحد آبزاده میخواست از صد امید احمدی عبور بکنه که او رو با خطا متوقف کرد. حبیب سلطانی پشت ضربه خطا ایستاده است. ببینیم که بازیکنان یاران از این موقعیت چگونه استفاده خواهند کرد. قسمت از زمین فکر کنم تر شده بود و همکاران بخش تکنیک سریع به این مشکل رسیدگی کردند. بازی دوباره آغاز میشه. توپ در اختیار بازیکنان یاران همدلي. در خط دفاعی توپی که رسیده برای طوفان شریفی واگذار میکنه برای روح‌الله حسینی. خود روح‌الله حسینی تغییر جناحی بازی برای مددی احمدی نیست. رؤوف علیاری. حالا طوفان شریفی صاحب توپ هست برای پوشاک. درگیری طوفان با عبدالواحد آبدزاده و توپی که از دست میده طوفان شریفی. آبدزاده رو بقا با پرویز عسکری واگذار میکنه برای علیرضا حسینی. خطای امید احمدی را میگیره آقای لطیف نظری. نزدیک صحنه است و سریع به ویسالش دمید. پوشش جانانه از سوی امید احمدی و توپی که در اختیار بازیکنان پوشاک مددی قرار داره. بازیکنان پوشاک پیش کشیده بودند. سریع دروازه‌بان پوشاک یعنی مسعود ناصری به چارچوب خودی برمیگرده. رؤوف علیاری. خود رؤوف تغییر جناحی بازی برای مددی حیدری. خود مددی. ضربه مددی و میگیره پرویز عسکری. ضربه قدرتمند و سنگین مددی حیدری با واکنش پرویز عسکری دور میشه. امید احمدی در خط دفاعی. مسعود ناصری حالا خودش دست به کار میشه و از چارچوب خودی بیرون میای. باید متوجه باشن که بازیکنان یاران همدلي از خلای دروازه‌بان پوشاک تا اینجای کار خوب استفاده کردند و بلد هست چگونه دروازه مسعود ناصری برای بار هفتم باز کنه. بازم پاس عمقی. فرصت و روح‌الله حسینی توپ را به بیرون میزنه. علیرغم اینکه مسعود ناصری اثری گذاشت و موقعیت تک به تک را خنثی ساخت برای یاران همدلي. فرهاد حزیزی توپ از دست داد برای یاران همدلی. تغییر جنای بازی رؤوف علیاری پس عمقی خطای بازیکنان یاران همدلی و آقای لطیف نظری به ویسلش دمید. اینجا پاسی که رسید برای طوفان شریفی او را با خطا متوقف کرد. رؤوف علیاری نمیتونه توپ را کنترل بکنه امید احمدی و همین هم باعث شد تا توپ برای این تیم از دست بره. آغازگر مجدد بازی مسعود ناصری است. کوتاه کار میکنه با روح‌الله حسینی. روح‌الله حسینی اشتباه میکنه در امر پاسدهی و سریع زمین بازی را ترک میکنه تا بازیکن تازه نفسی برای پوشاک پا به زمین بازی بگذاره. رؤوف علیاری، محمد جعفری هم برای پوشاک پا به زمین بازی گذاشته. همین بازیکنی که توپ را نتونست کنترل بکنه. ایسان باز هم موقعیت برای بازیکنان یاران همدلی هست. و خطا روی سفید پوشار زمین اعلام میشه سوی لطیف نظری. ضربه ایستگاهی و توپی که به دیوار دفاعی پوشاک مددی برخورد داشت و باز هم آغازگر بازی مسعود ناصری بود. محمد جعفری نباید اشتباه بکنه در او موقعیت، وگرنه کار دست تیم خود خواهد داد. رؤوف علیاری، تغییر جنای بازی، برخورد بازیکن یاران همدلی با محمد جعفری و باز هم خطا روی سرخپوشان زمین. رؤوف علیاری کوتاه کار میکنه با امید احمدی. حالا طوفان شریفی درگیر هست با دو سه بازیکن یاران همدلی. ضربه محمد جعفری را به بیرون میزنه. خود جعفری میره که ضربه اوت را انجام بده. مرد شماره 7 پوشاک محمد جعفری. جعفری، خود محمد جعفری مرد شماره 7 پوشاک پشت محوطه، ضربه و توپی که جمع میکنه پرویز عسکری، سریع دست به کار میشه. تغییر جنای بازی، فرصت و خط ارتباط خوب است سوی محمد جعفری و توپی که دور میشه از موقعیت خطر. مددی حیدری درگیر هست با علی شیر علیزاده. ایسان باز هم موقعیت برای سفید پوشان زمین. کجا پاس داد یاسر علیزاده؟ توپی که به هدر رفت برای سفید پوشان زمین. محمد جعفری در خط دفاعی پاس میده. طوفان شریفی اشتباه مددی حیدری. تغییر جنای بازی برای یار خودی. موقعیت دارن بازیکنان یاران همدلی تا حتی گل‌های بیشتری را وارد دروازه پوشاک مددی بسازن. به زیر توپ میزنه و جمع میکنه. مسعود ناصری، علی محمودی، او سمت طوفان شریفی باز هم توپ را از دست داد و ضربه اوت برای یاران همدلی. خطای بازیکنان یاران همدلی را در تعادل در آغاز بازی اعلام میکنه آقای لطیف نظری. محمد جعفری. حالا مسعود ناصری هم از دروازه بیرون آمده. دروازه پوشاک خالی است و خوششانس بود مسعود ناصری که بازیکن خودی خلا را پر ساخته بود. موقعیت و باز هم توپی که به بیرون رفت، نتونست این بار یاسر علیزاده گلزنی بکنه. هتریک کرده او در مصاف مسعود ناصری برای گل چهارم قرار گرفته بود که این اتفاق رخ نداد. علی محمودی رفته که ضربه اوت را انجام بده. باز هم توپی که به سود بازیکنان پوشاک مددی به بیرون رفته. علی محمودی کوتاه کار میکنه با طوفان شریفی. پس علی محمودی نرسید و آقای سلیم رضایی با ویسلش دمیده. دوباره ضربه اوت گرفته برای بازیکنان پوشاک. طوفان شریفی تغییر جنای بازی، درگیر هست بازیکنان پوشاک مددی با یاران همدلي. و این سمت موقعیتی که باز هم از دست رفت برای این تیم. در جناح چپ زمین باز هم قطع ارتباط خوب، توپی که در اختیار داره سفید پوشان زمین. جمع میکنم مسعود ناصری، اشتباه مددي حیدری، خود یاسر علیزاده تغییر جناح بازی رو میگیره. مسعود ناصری خودش دوباره دست به کار میشه، پیش کشیده فرصت، کجا زد؟ علی محمودی چه کار کرد توی او صحنه؟ در چند قدمی دروازه توپ را به بیرون زد و موقعیت خوبی که برای پوشاک از دست رفت. ظاهراً بازیکنان پوشاک مددی روحیه جنگیدن رو در برابر یاران همدلي از دست داده. اختلاف گل ها هم خیلی است، 4 گل اختلاف داره بازیکنان پوشاک مددی و این امر هم باعث شده تا خوب بازی نکنه برابر یاران همدلي. پس نمایشی که رسید به یاسر علیزاده، درگیر هست یاسر با مددي حیدری. حالا محمد جعفری از راه میرسه و سد راه یاسر علیزاده میشه روی او صحنه. باز هم بازیکنان یاران همدلي درگیر هست و ضربه کارنر اصل تلاش‌های سفید پوشان زمین بود روی او صحنه. ضربه کارنر برای یاران همدلي. در خط دفاعی پرویز عسکری بلند روی دروازه مسعود ناصری و خود ناصری دوباره سریع بازی را آغاز میکنند. توپی که رسیده به بازیکنان پوشاک، پاس اشتباه جواد مظفری. حالا جاوید سیاوش هم برای پوشاک پا به زمین بازی گذاشته. در میانه های زمین خود طوفان شریفی، ضربه و گل سوم برای پوشاک مددی. روی یک ضربه نرم و آرام دروازه یاران همدلي برای بار سوم باز شد. حالا طوفان شریفی زمین بازی را ترک میکنه و صفیه نایبزاده پا به زمین بازی میگذاره. چقدر خوب کنج دروازه پرویز عسکری را اوموج قرار داد تا نتیجه بازی 6-3 بشه به سود یاران همدلي. نتیجه بازی را یک بار دیگر در خواب تلویزیون هایتان مشاهده میکنید. یاران همدلي 6، پوشاک مددی 3. جاوید سیاوش، جواد مظفری حالا کوتاه کار میکنه با صفیه نایبزاده. پس از اشتباهی که در ابتدای نیمه دوم مرتکب شد و منجر به گلزنی بازیکنان یاران همدلی، صفی نایبزاده از سوی سرمربی به بیرون فراخوانده شد و حالا در وقتهای باقی مانده دوباره با انرژی پا به زمین بازی گذاشته. باز هم فرصت، موقعیت برای بازیکنان پوشاک و دروازه‌ای که باز نمیشه. چه کار کرد جواد مظفری؟ دروازه نسبتاً بدون دروازه‌بان را نتونست باز بکنه و فقط مدافع یاران همدلی مانع گلزنی بازیکنان پوشاک شد روی او صحنه. جواد مظفری توپی که بسود پوشاک به بیرون رفته. خود امید احمدی رو به عقب با جاوید سیاوش، مجددا سیاوش واگذار میکنه برای مظفری. پاس عمقی و بی مورد مستقیم پرویز عسکری به آغوش میکشانه. جاوید سیاوش، حالا مسعود ناصری هم پیش کشیده و بازیکنان پوشاک و چیکار میکنه بازیکنان پوشاک مددی. یک لحظه دروازه پوشاک باز بود، مسعود ناصری پیش کشیده بود، موقعیت و باز هم فرصتی که از دست رفت برای پوشاک مددی. چه کار کرد طوفان شریفی روی او صحنه؟ اگر اشتباه نکنم طوفان بود یا بازیکن دیگری بر شکلی بود. موقعیت تک به تک برای پوشاک از دست رفت. جواد مظفری، تغییر جناح بازی برای طوفان شریفی، بازیکنی که لحظات قبل موقعیت را از دست داد. ضربه طوفان و میگیره پرویز عسکری. حالا بازیکنان پوشاک مددی، البته سرمربی پوشاک تایم اوت میگیره آقای مددی محمدی و بدون شک نکات مورد نیاز را گوشزد خواهند کرد برای بازیکنان خود. اینجا چه کار کرد طوفان شریفی؟ توپ را نگه داشته بود تا پرویز عسکری بیاید توپ را بگیره از او. اینجا هم که گل سوم توسط طوفان شریفی و ثمر رسان تا نتیجه سنگین کمی سبکتر بشه. اینجا هم که دو گل نیمه دومی که توسط یاسر علیزاده و ثمر رسید. اینجا هم که گل اول این بازیکن در نیمه اول بود. یار شماره 17 یاران همدلی یعنی یاسر علیزاده هتریک کرده برابر پوشاک مددی. 6 دقیقه بازیکنان دو تیم فرصت دارند تا گل‌های بیشتری رد و بدل بکنند. بازی دوباره آغاز شده و توپ در اختیار بازیکنان یاران همدلی قرار داره. باز هم ضربه اوت برای سفید پوشان زمین. یار شماره 12 حبیب سلطانی میره که ضربه اوت را انجام بده در خط دفاعی. انصافاً عملکرد خوبی داشته بازیکنان یاران همدلی در بازی برابر پوشاک. خود یاسر البته مسعود ناصری بازی را سریع آغاز میکنه. در جناح چپ زمین رؤوف علیاری، جواد مظفری، خود جواد در برابر او حبیب سلطانی. یک لحظه دیده شد توپی که رسیده به مهدی حیدری. تغییر جناح بازی رؤوف علیاری، موقعیت و ضربه این چهره. جواد مظفری راهی به چارچوب نداره. یک بار دیگر با هم مرور بکنیم. توپی که قدرت داشت، دقت کافی را نداشت روی او صحنه. جواد مظفری، خود جواد و باز هم توپی که با بیرون رفت. پرویز عسکری کوتاه کار میکنه با همتیمی خودی. علیرضا حسینی رو به عقب با عبدالواحد عابدزاده و توپی که باز هم به سود سفید پوشان زمین به بیرون رفته. خود پرویز عسکری آغازگر مجدد بازی و توپی که درون چارچوب مسعود ناصری قرار گرفته ولی گل حساب نمیشه به دلیل اینکه در مسیر را با بازیکنی اصابت نداشت. در جناح راست زمین باز هم تو به سود بازیکنان یاران همدلی به بیرون رفته. بازم فرصت و موقعیتی که در دو مرحله جمع میکنه مسعود ناصری. بازم موقعیت برای یاران همدلی و این بار دیگه خطا رو میگیره آقای لطیف نظری. چقدر خوب پیدا کرد یار خودی را. صحنه تکرار با هم مرور بکنیم. اینجا در مسافت تک به تک در مرحله اول گرفت مسعود ناصری. در دو مرحله نتونست دروازه مسعود ناصری باز بکنه. فرهاد عزیزی درگیر هست عبدالواحد عابدزاده ولی اوسم طوفان شریفی توپ گرفته. ایسم باز هم موقعیت برای بازیکنان یاران همدلی و گل هفتم. گل هفتم برای یاران همدلی و این بار فرهاد عزیزی، بازیکنی که از ذخیره بلند میشه و میایه به پوشاک مددی گل میزنه. یک بار دیگر با هم مرور بکنیم. روی ضربه چیپ دروازه مسعود ناصری را باز کرد تا گل هفتم به ثمر برسه. بازیکنان پوشاک مددی در این نبرد مهم و حیاتی بازی را با نتیجه سنگین واگذار میکنه. خود طوفان شریفی درگیر هست با حالا توپ در اختیار بازیکنان یاران همدلی قرار داره. عبدالواحد عابدزاده خودش توپ در اختیار داره و گل به ثمر رسید ولی باز هم پذیرفته نمیشه. علی بخش رضایی هم برای پوشاک در این نبرد فرصت پیدا میکنه تا بازی بکنه. یورش برای نوی پوشاک مددی. مسعود ناصری بازیکنان پوشاک مددی بیشتر از این که به فکر گل زدن باشند باید به فکر گل نخوردن باشند و بازیکنان یاران همدلی به دنبال دو عددی ساختن نتیجه است. فرصت و باز هم میگیره پرویز عسکری، در ریبان هم جمع میکنه عسکری. توپی که باز هم در اختیار مسعود ناصری قرار گرفته. در میانه های زمین باز هم سفید پوشان زمین. تغییر جناحی بازی برای عبدالواحد عابدزاده. موقعیت رو میگیره مسعود ناصری. علی بخش رضایی تغییر جناحی بازی برای مددی حیدری. مجددا جواد مظفری. خود جواد ضربه و گل چهارم برای پوشاک مددی. بازیکنان پوشاک و دو سه بازیکن دیگری مثل جواد مظفری نیاز داره. جنگنده و پرتلاش، متحرک، در هر نقطه زمین دیده میشه. تو بگه مهدی حیدری فقط اشاره داد ولی روی اون صحنه تمام کار را جواد مظفری انجام داد و مهدی حیدری فقط به توپ جهت داد. بازی باز هم متوقف میشه. ضربه خطا برای بازیکنان یاران همدلی. آقای سلیم رضایی اشاره میکنه باید از جایی که بازی متوقف شده آغاز بشه. علیرضا حسینی باز هم موقعیت و گل هشتم. باز هم حبیب سلطانی است که گلزنی میکنه. من یادآور شدم بازیکنان پوشاک مددی باید خدا بکنن که این بازی هر چه زودتر به پایان برسه، وگرنه نتیجه 2 عددی در انتظار پوشاک مددی خواهد بود. همین چهره دبل میکنه برابر یاران. البته پوشاک مددی 1 دقیقه و 32 ثانیه تا پایان کار. پرویز عسکری توپی که از دست میته سفید پوشان زمین. ایسان باز هم جواد مظفری بازیکن خوش تاکتیک و توپی که جمع میکنه پرویز عسکری. ضربه اوت مجددا جواد مظفری. علی بخش رضایی بازیکنی که در ترکیب پوشاک کمتر دیده میشه در این نبرد در برابر یاران همدلی چانس پیدا کرده و واسه فرصت سوزی توسط بازیکنان پوشاک و توپی که جمع میکنه پرویز عسکری. واسه یاران همدلی باز هم موقعیت دارند. ضربه اوت جواد مظفری اشتباه میکنه. موقعیت دارن بازیکنان یاران همدلی. داور و ادامه کار دستور میده روی او صحنه. فرصت و چه کار کرد مهدی احمدی. گزینه پاس هم داشت. طوفان شریفی در کنار او بود ولی خودخانه حرکت کرد و موقعیتی که از دست رفت. طوفان شریفی خود طوفان ضربه آرام این بازیکن و توپی که دور میکنه. یکی از بازیکنان یاران همدلی روی زمین هست حبیب سلطانی. روی این صحنه احساس ناراحتی کرد و برخوردی که طوفان شریفی داشت با او
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آت محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة وابعثه مقاما محمودا الذي وعدته إنك لا تخلف الميعاد برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.
خدا عزیزی برای این تیم گلزنی کرد و بازی که با نتیجه پرگل و سود یاران همدلي به پایان رسید. نتیجه بازی را در قاب تلویزیون هایتان میبینید. 8-4 به سود تیم فوتسال یاران همدلي به پایان رسید. انشالله که از دو بازی امروز لذت برده باشید، مورد پسندتان قرار گرفته باشه. فراموش نکنید فردا هم رقابت ها با دو بازی پیگیری خواهد شد. بریم به سمت همکار ما روح الله روحانی در زمین بازی.
به نام خدا تشکر میکنم از میلاد عزیز بابت از اینکه تا این لحظه توانست به گونه درست و عالی این بازی را گزارش بده. هفته ششمین لیگ برتر فوتسال کابل هست و این هفته به پایان رسید و این بازی ها بسیار بازی جذاب و عالی بود که میان تیم ها یاران همدلي و پوشاک مددي برگزار شد و خیلی یک بازی پرگولی بود که در بازی دوم یاسر علیزاده یکی از بهترین بازیکن‌های تیم یاران همدلي که 8-4 تیم پوشاک مددي را شکست داد انتخاب شده و در کنار ما از صحبت میکنیم در رابطه با اینکه بعد از این برد چقدر تاثیر داره بر تیمشان. سلام، خسته نباشه علیزاده عزیز، چطور بود بازی براتان؟ سخت بود یا آسان؟
با نام یاد خدا سلام عرض ادب خدمت شما. ما چون در قهر جدول بودیم این بازی بر ما حیاتی بود، لذا تمام بچه ها تلاش خود کردیم تا این بازی رو پیروز شیم و خدا رو شکر توانستیم که پیروز شیم.
در این مسابقه یعنی توانستین که تیم نجات بدین؟
100% این بازی پیروز شدیم خوشبختانه.
از قهر جدول با کجا را میبرد از این بازی؟
چون جدول بسیار امتیازات نزدیک است، فکر کنیم که از قهر جدول بیرون شدیم و ببینیم انشالله بازی‌های بعدی تلاش میکنیم که به پله‌های بهتر صعود کنیم.
بسیار خوب. در بازی گذشته یک کمی مشکلات پیش آمده بود، فکر کنم کدام مشکلات داشتین؟ چطور شد؟ مشکلات حل شد؟
با کمیته در جریان گذاشتیم، اونا هم تعهد کردن که توجه بیشتر میکنن و ما هم تعهد کردیم که روی بازی‌های ما تمرکز کنیم.
امروز 3 گل شما زدین و بهترین بازیکن هم انتخاب شدین. اینا تقدیم کی میکنین شما؟
اینا تشکر میکنم از هم تیمیایم که زحمت کشیدن، تلاش کردن و زمینه را فراهم کردن که من توانستم 3 گل به ثمر برسانم و این را برد را تقدیم میکنم به هوادارهای تیم یاران همدلي و دوستان تیم ما.
تیمتون در بازی‌های آینده چگونه ظاهر خواهد شد؟
انشالله از این لحاظی که بازی ها تمامی حیاتی است، ما تلاش میگیم که تمامی بازی های خود پیروز شیم. بخیر.
تشکر.
سلامت باشید.
بیننده های عزیز، صحبت های ما را با یاسر علیزاده بهترین بازیکن یاران همدلي تماشا کردین که امروز هم توانستن تیمشون را از قهر جدول نجات بدن. حالا صحبت می داشته باشیم با صفی الله نبیزاده، بازیکن تیم پرآوازه پوشاک مددي. سلام، خسته نباشین. بازی امروز چقدر براتون سخت بود که شما در مقابل تیم یاران همدلي با تفاوت 4 گل بازی را واگذار کردین؟
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. صفی الله نایبزاده هستم، بازیکن پوشاک مددي. سلام عرض ادب دارم خدمت شما همکاران شما.
سلامت باشین.
بازی سطح لیگ کابل سطح بالایی است، تمام تیم‌ها قوی است. ما آمادگی‌های خود داشتیم، حریف ما آمادگی‌های خود داشت دیگه، از ما که خوب بازی کردن بردن بازی را.
بسیار خوب. نکاتی که شما را غافلگیر کردن تیم یاران همدلي چی بود و در کجا شما را توانستن که غافلگیر بکنن؟
ما بازی پیش تیم شریفی سپورت با نتیجه 5-0 بردیم و بچه‌ها یک ذره بازی آینده خود که تیم یاران همدلي بود یک ذره ساده گرفتن، به مو خاطر غافلگیر شدیم. در نیمه اولم گلای اولی که خوردیم غافلگیری ما ساخت. نیمه دوم شروع نیمه دوم ما 2 گل دریافت کردیم که بچه‌ها کاملا روی خود از دست داد و بازی رو واگذار کردیم. انشالله آینده بازی‌های آینده قوی‌تر برمیگردیم و توکل ما
بسیار
بخدا.
خوب. تیم شما در جایگاه ششم در جدول قرار داشت. بعد از باخت سرنوشتش چی میشه؟
هنوز لیگ مانده، بازی آینده ما مانده. ما بازی پنجم ما بود، ما 5 بازی دیگه در پیشرو داریم. توکل ما به خدا. شاید تا بالایش لیگ هنوز ادامه داره. توکل ما به خدا.
بسیار خوب. وعدتون برای هوادارهای تیم پوشاک مددي چی است که در بازی آینده چگونه ظاهر خواهید شد؟
ما هم حالی هم شرمنده هوادارهای پوشاک مددي هستیم. نتیجه که باید میگرفتیم از اول لیگ، چون مدیریت ما خیلی مدیریت خوبه، مربی خوبه، بازیکنای خوبی که در سطح کابل و سطح افغانستان تقریبا بازیکنای خوب از جمع آوری کردیم و تیم خوبی تشکیل دادیم، اما نتیجه که باید میگرفتیم نگرفتیم. ما هم شرمنده هوادارهای خود هستیم، اما این رو وعده میتیم که ان شاء الله که نتیجه خوبی داینده و ان شاء الله که میگیریم.
تشکر زیاد. سلامت باشید. بفرمایید. بیننده های عزیز، صحبت های ما را با بهترین بازیکن تیم یاران همدلي و بازیکن تیم پوشاک مددي صفی الله نبیزاده تماشا کردین. امروز خیلی بازی ها جالب بود و بسیار پرگول هم بودن. فردا در آغاز هفته هفتمین قرار داریم و در اولین بازی تیم زیتون اف سی به مسافه تیم پیشتاز اف سی می رود و در بازی دوم ورزش افغانستان به مسافه تیم دلاورزاده خواهد رفت. این مسابقات را شما میتونید به گونه زنده از طریق تلویزیون ملی سپورت تماشا کنید. شما را به الله متعال میسپاریم. روز و روزگارتان خوش.
برای بازیکنان با یکی از گل‌های خورده جبران میشه توسط
بند پاتیو بیا هم ضربه مستقیما او گل. بسیار سرکش و خطرناک ضربه ده. بریالی شوی دی لوبغاړي گل. زړه پورې لوبېدنه په دغه حالت
ضربی او راهی به چارچوب نداشت و حالا کامبکی که کامل میشه. شهید نسیم قهرمان دور ششم رقابت‌های لیگ برتر.
دکتر صاحب این چی مشکل است؟ در خانم دوباره این قصه سرش حمله آمد.
نظر به تشخیص یک نوع شوک عصبی است که از اثر آلودگی صوتی به وجود میاد.
گفتی آلودگی صوتی؟
بله. ببین همونطور که ما آلودگی هوا داریم که از اثر آلودگی هوا اکثرا هموطنای ما به امراض گوناگون گرفتار میشه. به این شکل ما آلودگی صوتی داریم. مثلا آرن موترا، غالمغال طفلا در کوچه ها صدا میکنن، بلندگوها را میزنن، مثلا آینای کونه، آب مدنی، آیسکریم، ترکاری با بیگپا، بعض اشخاص امی اعصابش زیر فشار میگیره و همین باعث از این میشه که به همچون شوک‌های عصبی گرفتار شوند.
خود دکتر صاحب حالا چارهش چی است؟
چارهش همی است که ما اول از هموطنهای خود خواهش میکنیم که به خاطر منافع شخصی خود حیات هموطنهای عزیز ما را در خطر نندازند و از جانب دیگر از موظفین محترم خواهش میکنیم که هرچی عاجلتر جلو همچون مسائل بگیرن. در غیر از خدای ناخواسته اکثر مردم ما به تکلیف عصبی و روانی گرفتار میشن. هموطنان عزیز، صحت ثروت است، پس بیایید به صحت خود و دیگران توجه نماییم.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the IBSF World Snooker Championships of 2024. The host nation Qatar Doha welcomes the worldwide fans tuning in. I have a very special guest with me today. Akhilesh, welcome to the commentary booth here today. And could you tell us a little bit about yourself? Over to you.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, all viewers. I hope everybody has a great experience of this World Championship. A very good field here. I am Akhilesh Mohan. I'm originally an English billiard player. I though have played snooker at a good level. But this is a very, very big sport. When it comes to snooker, we know the stalwarts. So I've been playing, I'm about 63 years old, I've been playing almost 30 years now. And I have a good pedigree. I am the nephew of the one-time great Satish Mohan from India. And that's all. I mean, I've never been able to play anywhere close to, even anywhere far, but then this is a good game.
Well, first of all, it's a great honour to have you. And you might have been watching the snooker over the last few days. And how do you feel about this match? You got the reigning champion of the world coming in, defending his title in the knockout stages. How do you see how this match is going to go in? Because you got a legend and you got the reigning champion of the world.
These are the two, as far as I understand, these are the two very, very good players. On their day, they are lethal players. They could produce any good quality snooker. And I think today Ali Al-Obaidi will stretch himself. And this is going to be a great match because Mohammad Asif is from Faisalabad, from Pakistan. And Faisalabad has produced some great players. So I'm sure Mohammad Asif will not give in very easy. And both have to really pitch in.
Exactly, ladies and gentlemen. This is the match the world wants to see. A legend, Mohammed, versus the reigning champion of the world. This is going to have to be the greatest performance. In my opinion, with the field out there, it's very strong, and I've just had some information for you from United Emirates. Mohammed was speaking to me just now. He says this is the greatest lineup in history for the IBSF World Snooker Championships of all the players, and that's just a credit to all the standard of players in this tournament. So well done to all of you guys out there.
See the quality of the shot. I mean, these are the players, I mean, they know the table inch perfect. You have seen what Ali has done. He has snookered Mohammad Asif. And it's early. I mean, these matches in the morning are not very easy to play. And by the time, people set in, second session, third sessions are better. But early morning matches are always tough for any player. And Asif has played a very, very, very good shot.
How important is it to get the first frame? When you're playing best of 7, I find the first frame is so important psychologically. How do you feel about the first frame?
Absolutely well said. I mean, the first frame and the first couple settle you in. But I have seen also players, when they are 0-2 down, they wake up and they take the next two and level the frames. These are the two players. I mean, for them, the experience that they have, yes, the morning blues, as we say, but certainly these two are capable of overcoming any kind of inhibitions that we face early in the morning.
Now, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a professional pool player and I volunteer media for Qatar Billiard Snooker Federation, and I've been doing it for 13 years of the media. And when I started, it was just an iPad, and they kept me 13 years later. And we never had a studio until Abdullah came along, and we have a professional media team now. We're all well looked after, and it's just amazing what Qatar Billiard Federation have done for the media team. Now, the media team consists of around about 5-6 of us, and of course the IBSF have a media team as well. So what I'm explaining is, when I started to do the commentary, I knocked on the door and they allowed me 13 years ago to do the pool, and they allowed me in return to play in the World Championships. And that gave me great confidence to understand the game of snooker, billiards, and with that 13 years of experience, they trained me to become a world billiards commentator. It's just not snooker I commentate, not just pool, it's Hayball. So I'm sanctioned by many of the biggest organizations in the world. I'm sanctioned by the WPA, the IBSF, and QBSF, and Hayball to be their commentator. And what that means is a great honor to meet hundreds up to thousands of players worldwide over the years. So it's all based on how you feel in this game. This is how I do my commentary. It's about feelings, and I'm trying to give a pool player's point of view to a snooker player's point of view. Now, Ali and I, we've been training partners for 13 years in pool. I have played Ali in snooker competitions, so I do play a little bit of snooker, and I thoroughly enjoy it. So the contrast of a pool player to a snooker player is completely different. But a lot of the snooker players are coming into the pool world, so we're analysing the passion, the feelings, and the understanding of the two games as well.
No wonder you have a very big experience. You ask me, I have been only a couple of times in front of a mic, commenting here and there. So you should pardon my nervousness. And obviously, we just saw a opening which Ali had on the far end of the table, and he should have, I believe, should have capitalized on that. Somehow, he did not get a good position after the red. But anyway, both of them are cautious. You can see both of them are leaving nothing, and both of them are a bit hesitant. Both of them.
When we talk about hesitant, the way I look at it, they're playing three parts of snooker. This is how I see snooker. They're playing the chess game in the beginning. They don't want to give anything away, easy options.
Absolutely.
The middle of the game goes down to good fortune and misfortune, and the end game is clinical potting.
Finishing, yes, absolutely.
With in pool, when you terminize of a high break, I call it a run-out break. So this opportunity now is a run-out.
Yeah.
So where a break of 20 or 30 will settle the player, but in pool we call it a run-out to win the game.
I see.
So he will need a run-out here. But in snooker it's so difficult, and you can see Ali just missed that opportunity there.
Yeah. These are morning blues, as we say. And they both know the potential of their opponents, and definitely they just don't want to make any mistake, and that adds a little bit of extra pressure. On another day they will knock these balls at lightning speeds.
Absolutely. There's only one player who I've seen in the tournament on the TV table, in my opinion, Harvey from England.
I see.
Have you been watching Harvey play from England?
No.
Incredible. He's like sledging the balls in, going in the whole length of the table. But it's down to consistency.
Yeah.
So the standard of snooker is, in my opinion, is like this. Your concentration spell is the best in the world. Pool tournaments, pool matches do not last. Matches don't last 4 hours. We tend to be.
The span is less.
Yeah, we cannot concentrate that length of time because we live in a roller coaster game, and snooker players live in a concentration game. It's incredible what you guys go through,
and you'll be surprised. I'm just coming out of Landywood in near Birmingham, and I was playing the World Billiards WBL World Billiard Championship and the English Open, and you cannot imagine the extent of concentration this billiard demands in a 2.5 hour match. And I was very impressed by Dave Cossier, who was the champion this year, making a comment that it was only a 2.5 hour game, but he had to pace himself. He didn't want to fire himself early or fire out himself early, and he paced himself for a 2.5 hour game. I think a lot of us who play both billiards and snooker do not realize that we need to pace our games and select our shots and our game accordingly.
And in the pool game, we tend to live on each shot. And what I mean by that, each shot can change the game. When we play 9-ball, it just one flick, one good bit of fortune, and our whole body shuts down with disbelief, and then it all picks up again with great fortunes. But snooker, for me, is the most complex billiard game in the world.
Yes. See, this is, if you have seen the last shot, these are clean shots, yet the shots are touching the cushion before the ball gets spotted. This is the sign of the early pressure that these guys have. Otherwise, they will pot clean right to the center of the pocket.
Now, when we talk about, this is most important, ladies and gentlemen, about the contrast between a pool player and a snooker player. when we look at the table conditions of snooker tables, that's a great shot. Here, put him behind the green here.
Yeah, he has no choice.
You guys play with a heated table.
Yes, heated tables. Yes.
AC is the same for us, but your light system is incredible heat.
Yes.
When I stood out there, you've been in the arena this morning.
Yes.
The heat drains you out there.
Yes.
And when you sit down, you're in a fridge.
Absolutely.
So you can't really adjust to that other than experience.
This is an opening.
So this is a free ball.
Yes.
Plus a foul and a miss. The record for foul and a misses on the TV table was in the qualifiers. It was 7 in a row.
But this was, it has not been called a foul and a miss because if it had been, he has preferred to open this as a free ball. So yeah, because you see, the foul and miss is
that's the first one I've ever seen.
No,
where they've not called it.
I did not hear them. I did not hear him call out. So probably he has, but we have not heard him. So it depends. It should have been called. But when there is an advantage to the other player on a free ball, especially when he's 40-45 points ahead, he would like to capitalize and come to the table and finish it off.
Wow. I've just learnt something there. Thank you very much for that.
There's no point gathering 4 points here and there when you can finish it off. He's already 41 before the shot and needs only 25-30 more to close in on the frame.
So you can see this game slipping away from Ali.
Yes, it's quite a difficult one. The red is precariously placed. It has to be just dropped into the pocket. There is no way somebody can pot it and screw back and probably run. So that red has to be just dropped into the center pocket, if ever. So that makes the red spot and the black spot is occupied. That makes it even more difficult.
So he's took on a double there, knowing the safeties involved.
Yeah.
One other thing I've learnt about snooker, if he potted that red, he's taken 8 points away from the table from his opponent.
Yes.
Now the scoreboard, I've also taught how to use the scoreboard, which affects the player. And what do I mean by that? So Ali's looked at the scoreboard, 53 plays 8. Yes, there's enough points on the table, but psychologically, he's trailing. And how do you deal with it being a billiard player when you're trailing? How do you use the scoreboard? Do you just try and do everything you can, or play a tactical game?
At this stage, there are 6 reds, 6, 8, that's 48, and 27. So it's about 48 and 27 is about 75 points on the table. So, and the quality of Ali is such that he just needs one good position, though the black is down in the balk. So I don't think these guys worry about the pressure. They worry about their form, and that the first frame, as you said, is a bit nervy, and you'll see them settling down in a couple of frames. So this is not going to finish one way. This will be your last. I think they will play all 7 frames. So this is going to go to the last frame.
He's fortunate there. So what I do is good fortune, and Ali's made a terrible mistake. He didn't know the outcome of the cluster.
Judgment. Yeah. Here he is. From here, I think if somebody does not win the frame, like Mohammad Asif, there is no reason he should not. And this is something exactly opposite. If Ali had this chance, he would have wound up this frame.
So the blue to the corner.
Yes, but it's not an easy shot, and he has not put his white in a good position. This is a tough pink, very tough pink. It's a good blue, but he has to do a lot with his white to come up.
And look where the red is.
Yes.
The blue spot.
Yes.
So he's going to go
It
for
covers the blue. Yeah.
safety, probably.
He's going safe. He's going safe. He's,
And behind the black?
I do not know. Probably he was trying to play the green and just stay behind. He's going for his blue.
Yeah, this is a clever shot.
Very, very nice shot. Really.
He's-
But he has left it open. Yes. But with the Chinese to the green. A little awkward to play.
So he's pushed the blue to, for the. I call that the end game in
I see.
snooker. Just tie everything up.
That's again a bad shot. He tried to pot it. He shouldn't have.
Ali hasn't settled.
No, Ali hasn't settled. He wouldn't have played the shots. He would pot these. These guys can pot from anywhere, anytime. It's only the frame of mind that factors. And the first frame, second frame, early in the morning. These are a few things that bother them.
And you see the camera gentleman, Pabuda. He's the professional. We started together 13 years ago. Where's the white? Where is the
It's going
white?
in.
It's
No,
just drifted to the left.
Just drifted to the left, yes.
So he's the professional photographer for the IBSF and other organisations.
I see.
And he works up to like 14, 15 hours a day. I tend to do 14 hours a day, or the camera crew do. And Abdullah, who's the head of the media, is amazing character, amazing gentleman, lovely person. And he makes sure he's responsible for the TV setup. He's responsible to make sure everything is running smooth. And we're a great team all together. But as you can see now, if this yellow drops, he goes to 58.
He wanted to snook.
So there's 50 points the difference. I got a feeling, I have this concept of feeling the shots and how the players are playing. I believe we're in for a great game.
Yes, definitely. I agree with that, really. And which is a very nice, this is a very nice 2 cushion, 3 cushion, 4 cushion safety shot. Not leaving any red clean. Green, black and brown are very well placed. That's a good shot. He has brought it right behind the black. Oh my God. I wonder these snooker players, if they had played they played billiards more often, they would definitely get a very good idea of the leaves of their shots. And they play straightforward half ball cuts so that they could bring the white back down into the balk. But we billiard players, we give a lot of check and running sides. And
Okay.
when we move the ball quite to our will in a way. See, an average player that I am, I would never cannon the yellow. I would still give a little more running side and get a wider angle to come behind the black.
Your knowledge of the game is incredible.
Asif is taking a chance.
So this is an option here for Ali.
Very nice. The pink has come into now. I think if Ali just lifts his game, he has an opening. He has an opening.
Oh, Ali.
This is unlucky. This is unlucky. Let's see where it leaves.
Got to.
Oh,
dear
this
of
is
him.
unfortunate.
So the misfortune.
Yeah, nobody can control this. When you go for your shot and the pocket throws it back, you really never know where the ball will stop.
I also get a lovely holiday relationship with the players. I tend to go out to dinner with the players as well over the years. And Kamal from India, he took me out for dinner twice. And lovely. Everybody is just from the table, this is. They're absolutely amazing characters, lovely people.
Really. In India, billiards and snooker is not a very big sport, but it is a celebrated sport. People who play billiards and snooker, we love it to the death.
Yeah.
Anybody who has come to India and in India, anybody comes to a billiard table, he has normally never played any other game.
Now, would you go back to the table and just get some potting practice?
Absolutely, well said. He wants to get he's actually, you can see his walk to the table. His walk to the table was not to worry. Go ahead, pot a few balls.
Yeah.
You see, the body language of these players speaks a lot.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. What we're going to discuss today is a pool player's point of view on the body language to a billiards and an average snooker player's point of view. So it's going to be an interesting concept. So here we go.
He just wants to take some time and
that's a good shot.
He tried very well, very well. He's tried well. The frame is over, but good that he hangs on, gets adjusted to lights, the speed of the table.
Very well played.
It's not an easy shot. It's not an easy shot. Although it's a simple one cushion, but it's not easy.
Yeah, well played there.
This is a very nice shot. This is a very nice shot. Very nice shot.
Well played.
Very well played.
So, we'll discuss that later on. With the body language of the snooker player and a pool player is completely different. We live in the roller coaster emotional ride, where snooker players with a concentration ride is incredible strain on the body.
Absolutely.
But these players don't show it.
Yeah.
Inside, it's adrenaline, passion, emotion.
These guys are conditioned. This is not their first match or the first few. They have been playing for years. Mohammad Asif is a seasoned player. Ali is younger, definitely, but Ali has been tested last year. I was here last year, so I've seen him playing, and he's playing. There's another good player, Mohammad Shabab from UAE, and I saw their match last year. It's fantastic the way the two handled each other. He's absolutely just overcoming he just wants to get the feel of the table. Ali. Absolutely.
Now, Ali has got hidden talents. He's the ranked #1 pool player. He's got 5th place in Hable Asian Championships. And he's the #1 snooker player. And also, he's achieved something very special. Sportsman of the Year in Qatar.
Yeah.
So he is an icon in Qatar. He doesn't play in a world tour. We are on a world tour together. So he also plays pool on the world tour. So his knowledge of billiards is incredible.
Incredible.
So, how do you feel being 1-0 down? We'll try and get some results for you.
Ronche? Yes. So it's next to Lille. There is a club there, and I had lost to him. And it was one of the morning matches, and I really underestimated this small, lanky, he's a guy, just about less than 4 feet, less than maybe 3.5 probably.
Wow.
And he beat me, and I really felt bad, and I was in my 50s. This is about 10 years back. So Nicola has come up a very long way. He plays very well. And his compatriot Brian, I know Brian as a child, I know his father. So these are both very, very good players of France. Brian Wachowski and Nicolas Mortreau. On s'appelle français en French, c'est Mortreau.
So, Fred, that's a lovely story.
That's a good opening.
So the best safety break I have seen is where he opened up the two reds from the pack. They went back into the pack, and the cue ball went behind and snookered the whole lot behind the cue ball. So I was in the qualifiers, but right now this is a very attacking shot. Would you take this on? I think he is
with one up. Yes, I don't think he should pot at this stage of the match. See.
Now,
and
Ali,
he has given an opening.
Ladies,
that is an opening.
I apologise, ladies and gentlemen. Ali Obeidly's family and friends and brothers are watching. They know that their brother, and he has to perform now. There's no ifs or buts. If he wants to win the world title, he has to run the table. He needs to send a message. So for me, this is pressure. Run out. Over to you. What do you feel about this run out?
See his body language. There's no pressure. This is maybe 100 times he has played like this in these conditions with these 7 reds out. 7 reds which are portable, and he knows the frame is his. He just has to push those balls into the pocket, and you will see him coming back. Any player, in fact, it's not only Ali. Any player who gets this kind of an opening with 6-7 reds, that gives him very big confidence. I mean, these are good players. I mean, these are players who can pot from anywhere, anytime.
So you can see now. I'll just give you a little bit of information. Why Ali wears a glove? Have you noticed that?
Yes, I have never asked him, but
and
probably he sweats.
And the reason why we wear gloves in at the pool table, and it's the smoothness on the cue going through the glove, and because it's a wooden shaft, you see the players. Do you see Mohammed there holding his hand on this cloth? Well, that's a moist cloth. So what that does is keep the hand moisturized. Okay, so when he's picking up the cue, it's smooth and accurate. So you see Ali's glove? So he uses that for the smoothness of the cue.
I see.
Because it gets very sticky out there with the AC and the conditions of the heat. So the heat and the AC plays a major part.
Some precipitation taking place, yeah.
Because the cue is breathing, because it's wood.
Yeah, it's wood.
And it needs
Absolutely.
to breathe. And that's why he uses a glove. And that's a
That
beautiful
is interesting piece of information, really.
I have some more for you.
Thank you. No, that's really interesting. I was told by a very veteran player one time, he said, Akhilesh, the cueing in billiards, in snooker and in pool are different. And in...
Oh, Ali.
How can you miss this shot? How
Ali.
can you miss this shot?
Big mess. Big mess.
Yes, it's a mess. This is where the human element of all of us factors in. Hundreds of pots like this in his career, and missing the black like this.
Now
see his touch. He could have over or under potted this red. He has accurately potted the black.
I have a bit of information for you about the snooker cue. Here we go. When they roll the cue on the table, it's sort of like it turns where the faro is. It's like wobbles a little bit. Now I got a dead straight cue, which was presented to me from a great billiards player, Peter, from Singapore.
Peter Gilchrist.
Yeah.
He's
they presented
very good friend of mine as well.
They presented me his snooker, his billiard cue, and I got it right behind me.
I see.
And I found out yesterday from Pangaj, who's 27 times world champion. Now what happens is, the reason why the cue flicks like that, is sort of bubbles, is because of the pressure you're delivering the cue on your hand.
Absolutely.
And it grooves.
Yes.
And it makes that groove, and I never knew that. Because my cue is dead straight, and then all of a sudden it grooves and it wobbles on the table.
Yes, it does.
I never knew that. And he told me yesterday. And also, he explained about your billiard balls. They're different to the snooker balls.
Slightly different.
Yeah.
I think a couple of grams less. The snooker balls are I have both the sets on my table at home.
Yes.
And I have a weighing machine. I recently got it from eBay. So I do check. And even it is very bad to have that psychological feeling that one of your 3 billiard balls is 0.1 gram less than the other.
Wow.
And then that sticks to your mind. And when you're playing with it, or either you're cueing it or you're potting it, you get worried. But it should not happen. It should not. These are, nothing will, not so much. 0.1 gram, 0.2 grams will not change so much.
Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Here we go. I'm going to ambush you now. Have you ever played English pool? English 8 ball?
Yes.
Why is
everybody has played pool.
Why is the cue ball smaller than the object balls?
I do not know. That is typical. I used to play in France also. We used to play those. Yeah, we used to play those small whites and small reds.
But why is the cue ball smaller than the object ball?
I don't know. Basically, just suiting the table, because the table also is very small, and there are many tables that can fit into a very small space.
It's designed to go through the chute.
It's going through the chute.
But what they did was they experimented to put the cue ball in English 8 ball the same size as the object ball. But the experimentation was a disaster.
I see.
Because they couldn't use the cue ball.
I see.
Yeah, they experimented it.
See, he has closed the frame.
And why
Muhammad Asif has closed the frame.
Why isn't there a spotted white so we can see the fans and tuning in can see where the ball's spinning?
In snooker?
Yeah.
I think snooker already doesn't need so much of marketing as much as billiard does. So English billiard tends to get boring, very predictable when these great players play, and it's more of accuracy that you can see on the top of the table that they show. And snooker is a very popular game. If you had those spots on the white, probably it could be more distracting than anything else.
You played that beautiful.
Yeah, very nice. Straight cueing. Very straight cueing.
Now, I was I won a pool competition, and I had a vacation in Georgia, and I had to go to this snooker hall between Georgia, halfway between Georgia and Russia. And when I walked in, everybody's clapping, welcome, and I'm thinking, what is that table about? It's called a pyramid table. They said to me, have you ever played on a pyramid table? I said, no, I've never played on one before. And I said, I don't need a white, do I? Because there was 15 whites on the table. Russian billiards I was playing. Have you ever played Russian billiards?
I've only watched them playing. But it's very difficult. And the pockets are very small, I understand.
couldn't even pot one ball.
Yeah, the pockets are very small.
They gave me the Russian billiard cue, and it was like...
Heavier.
Oh, yeah.
Very heavy.
Yeah. It was like picking up a dumbbell. And I'm going, how do you hit the cue ball? And they were explaining, and I hit it soft.
And you'll see Ali finishing a frame as well.
But what a great performance. One mistake, and the frame is over. This is what happens when you're playing at the highest level of this match.
But he missed by quite a margin. I don't think we can replay it, but he missed by quite a margin. Well before the jaws, well before the jaw of the pocket.
And that was a break of 102. So well played.
Very, very good.
Well done. So let's have a look at the scores. Mohammed pulled through, and then Ali missed the black. only to see his opponent come through with a 102 break. Stay tuned as we are witnessing frame number 3. For me, worrying times for Ali. It's a must-win game for Ali to stay in contention. It's definitely a thriller of a match to watch. And how do you see it?
You have just aptly summarized, and Ali has to wake up, as we say. Ali has to win this frame to stay in contention. 3-0 up at the end of this frame. It's in huge pressure mentally, especially with the little bit of nerves that we do see sometimes these players get into when the leads extend to 3 frames in a 7-frame match.
Ali will dig deep. He won't let this title slip away. As we watch the safety tactical battle, the chess game take place.
What if? It's a lucky lead there.
I'm a great believer in all sports games. You make your own luck.
See, these are unforced errors. Players of these calibers, we cannot afford to have a foul at this stage of the game. And such fouls which are called uncalled for.
Oh, so you see how he turned the cue ball there?
Yeah, he's slightly split the bunch. And you mentioned, the openings. These players, they don't prefer to have a compact bunch even after the opening. They want to leave a couple of reds open when they open the frames to create opportunities. So there are different styles of opening. Somebody opens four reds, somebody opens 3 reds, and big guys in the world, they open easily 3 to 4 reds.
That's interesting.
So if one mistake from the opponent and you are in the game, or one difficult snooker, but if you leave them compact, and even if you have snooked him, these guys can come out of a snooker from anywhere.
Well, as you can see now, it's worrying times for Ali. He has to get this pot. He is going for it.
Yeah, this is a big one.
What a shot. Round of applause.
Yes.
What a shot that was. Tremendous pressure. You're 2-0. This is how I see it. And then we'll look at your point of view. 2-0 down. I've got to pot this red to stay in contention of this title. How do you see it? Taking that red on.
I think that will add to his confidence. But you see, as we see the frame unfolding, this particular frame, he could have been left with anywhere thicker on the red that he kissed, going back from the top cushion and stopped for a blue. You can call this luck, fortune, whatever. He could have been left better to capitalize on that good shot. He's playing sensible.
Is it in pool? We call it one shot can make you feel good and one shot can make you feel bad. And what I mean by that is you're unstoppable when you play good shots. Do you find that in snooker where you play one bad shot and the whole game's collapsed, and one shot you play good and you're unbeatable? Do you have that feeling?
I would not. I don't feel that should be, because these guys are seasoned players. They quickly will get up and start running. And it has to be a stream of bad shots or bad luck that can put them down. Not otherwise. These are very, very good seasoned players. On their days, they are lethal, as I said. They could do anything. So it's a little bit unfortunate that Ali has not, I would say, picked up yet. But soon he should. This frame, I think that one long pot will do him good.
Exactly. So he's feeling Much better. So the tactical safety shot here. He's took it on.
Yeah, and that's another opening.
Wow.
That is another opening.
Ali must have a 20-30 short, but he's... What's happening here?
He has to take the red below the black, which is in the lower to the red, and he has to probably... I would go safe to blue.
Okay.
I would not... Yes, I would go safe to blue. Yes. Because there is a red below.
Okay.
I would not bother. I don't even have to do... I don't have to push my white. That's a soft. I will always come back on the top. Fantastic.
Here's a question for you, which
Please.
I don't understand. Right, we have the D marked out. Why is there a line from the D to the cushion on either side? What does that line represent on the snooker table?
Because the table is same. I mean, it is in billiards that we need the balk line, but in snooker we don't need the balk line. So, since you can't, it has been traditional to keep the table same.
Okay.
No other reason. And that's an interesting thought that you have said. On snooker tables, there should not be the balk line. It makes no difference.
Oh,
again,
Ali.
This is unfortunate. He is not in his element. Ali missing a shot like this,
dear of him,
is not in his element.
And that could cost him this frame. We just saw 102 break, and he's trying to get the black back on the spot straight away.
See the body language of Ali.
It's a shame.
A bit down, but I think, as I just said, I mean, I never write off these players. These guys will come back from nowhere.
So this red to the corner to hold for the black.
It's not easy.
And start break building.
Yeah, not easy.
Nothing's easy.
Short stun, and he has to hold the white, and he has. See, he's hardly, yes. So he did not stun, and he has...
Did he have a kick?
Difficult for me to fathom that.
He's having the cue ball clean. When I miss, the first thing I say is, I don't want to look silly or embarrassed. I had a kick on the ball then.
Possibly.
Did you see that kick? I just blame anything and everything when I miss. No, I'm only joking. It's very rare in a match I've ever had the cue ball cleaned in pool.
In pool, hardly. Yes. I have not seen anybody asking for a cleaning. It's a nice shot. It's a very nice shot.
What about the referees? How do they have the concentration spell of between 3 to 4 hours per match, concentrating on every shot and where every ball is? Do you referee?
Yes, I do a lot of refereeing.
Good.
I'm not a certified referee, but yes, I do a lot of refereeing. Even this in Landywood World WBL, I refereed a couple of matches. But refereeing is being present and not showing your presence. See.
Wow.
Yeah, being present but not show. You cannot
hide behind the player.
Yeah, you cannot disturb the player. You cannot come in his line of shots while you have to be on the top of the.
What a shot! What a shot from Ali.
Good shot, very good shot. If he has played, I think he played soft. This is going to be another opening, good opening. This has to be at least a 3-cushion, 4-cushion leave. It's not going to be easy. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Looking towards the red to the left of black. I think that's where he's coming.
Left to the black.
Yes.
Wow, this is going to be difficult. Has he done it?
He has come already. Perfect.
Perfect.
He almost. See, if he had
ran.
Yes. If he had missed that red, he would have been straight to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's your knowledge?
That's not knowledge. This is watching. So snooker we watch. As I should confess, I am not a.
Do you know what we need? We need one of those special pens on the screen for you guys.
We could, yeah.
That's a good shot. Ali's woken up. The eye of the tiger.
I hope so.
Now, you can go first on this one. Compare this sport to another couple of sports in the world to snooker. Over to you. But not pool or of any billiard sport. Compare it to another sport. Over to you. Which sports do you feel compared to this one?
Difficult? Then you mean degree of difficulty?
No, I'll go first. I'll
Oh,
explain. Right. The number one sport in the world compared to snooker, well, any billiards game, is an archer.
Really?
Yeah. For accuracy. Because the archer's got to hit the bullseye and the snooker player has got to hit the heart of the pocket.
Oh. Unbelievable.
And the next sport is chess. You've got to be a chess player at this game. Tactical battle. You've got to make the right move. And the next one is fitness. You have to be very fit to play this game.
Really?
Because you've got to look after your body to go through the mental ability of what you're going through. Because you tend to walk miles around the table and reserving energy for the length of the match of 4 hours. So those just are some of the sports you got to have. And the self-belief as well. So he's got to go. He's knocked on the door.
I think you have. I really had no clue of what you were asking me, and I would not have been able to answer you the way you have. Honestly.
Yeah, that's how we see it. That's how I see it. And because I'm a World Billiards commentator, this will be my 61 World Championships I've commentated on. It's a long way. I'm only, and that's pool, snooker, A-ball, women's division, men's division, world doubles, world team event, and all that over the years. And I really enjoy bringing the passion from my opinion to the snooker world, and it's a bit different, and to see what they go through is what I try to explain. It's not for everybody, you can't please everybody, but I try to explain to them what these players go through. For instance, Mohammed, he's sitting there going through, wow,
what a shot.
The player, my opponent, is turned up. How am I going to stop him? And you were right. These players can turn the game in the blink of an eye.
And the other factor in snooker is you can't do anything when your opponent is on the table. So you can, you see, it's nice to think that you can stop him. A very nice shot.
What a shot.
Yeah, that adds confidence. He may not have been, he has not left himself well, but all he has to do is to take a long cue probably and snooker, or just snooker. Leave it there. Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah.
And all the family.
He could have left him tighter. You have to leave these shots tighter, so that now it's both the cushions on the left and right. They're simple wee shots, and he'll play it very slow. See, he'll just. Oh my God! Too slow.
Too slow.
Too slow.
Foul and a miss.
Foul and a miss.
So that's one, and that's 4 points.
This will be called foul and a miss.
Is Ali going to come back? He's 60, plays 15.
I would not take a foul and miss, because this is very easy to leave you with nothing. And anyway, he has to play the next shot like this. Yes, perfect. It's better to take this is unfortunate. He should have had just this better and brought them behind yellow or the brown.
So we can talk now, while they're playing safety, about the road to becoming a world champion. It was always a dream in English 8-ball to represent my county squad and go up from there and play for England, which I never really achieved. I lost by 1 point. Great shot, by the way.
Great shot.
So what I'm explaining is the journey you have to becoming a world champion in snooker. What, ladies and gentlemen?
See his confidence building up.
Ladies and gentlemen, who is
60 points.
That's not Ali O'Bailey at
You
the
see,
table, surely.
within 10 minutes, he has turned around. 35 points.
And by the way, he did play the middle.
He tried.
Yeah.
He tried. These are difficult shots. And he has nothing to lose. 51 ahead, 35 on the table.
So your journey of playing and going to your dream is an incredible journey. From playing in my local pub to a world tour. And it's the same for all of us. We have to start at the beginning and work our way up. I owe so much to Canterbury Snooker Federation for helping me to become a professional. It was an honour, and without them I couldn't have done it. Who is this? This is not Ali O'Bailey, surely.
No, he's 51.
Amazing.
51 ahead.
He's just pointing them from nowhere.
Yeah, 51 ahead. Yeah, he just... Yeah. Good. We are seeing a contest now.
So let's get the scoreboard up. Mahana, O'Bailey and Mansoura and Kamis, everybody was amazing to me. So what I'm explaining, the journey you have is incredible. And we all have different journeys to be where we are.
Absolutely.
And I played my first professional tournament. 64 players in the world entered, were selected by Joy Habel, and I became my first paycheck as a professional player. And it was lovely. I've still got all the money in the envelope. It's in a trophy cabinet.
Yes,
Make sure that
interesting.
we spend
Interesting.
it.
Yes.
What about your journey? How did you get to be a quality billiards player? Over to you.
I just allow me to say something that you said, that parents have to back you up, and that's in every part of the world, and especially in the countries like India, or those countries where snooker and billiards is a club culture and not a sport. It's more of a club culture, and from club culture it becomes a sport for you. I think the biggest role that somebody plays in bringing you up to a level is your coach.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that.
In India there are some great coaches, and Ashok Chandelier, you have heard of Mr. Manoj Kothari, you have heard of Sanjay Sawant. There are some great coaches, and not big players don't acknowledge a lot, but we are all the products of our coaches. And the coaches also mentor you mentally. They prepare you, and even when you are living off very paltry subsistence, you're growing up in life. You're a student, or you're working, and these coaches build you up, not only technically but also mentally. And I believe this game requires a coach. No wonder how old you are. Anybody who's listening to us, my request is, if you want to pick up billiards and snooker,